Myths and Legends of the Highlands. From the library, I'd wager. What a mess. Letters about the day-to-day running of the estate. These might be useful if I decide to live here. The handwriting must be Edward's. Pay half what he asks. Forward to lawyers. Charming. And this one. Your money won't protect you forever. The hangman will catch up eventually. A curse on you and your family. Seems he was as popular as he was pleasant. Just bits and bobs. Everything but the seal.
The signs are there. Deny them at your peril. The ancient evil that inhabits this land has seeped into the very stone of the castle walls, and if you do not tread carefully, it will infect your family.
I beg you to reconsider, Sir Edward. My family has lived on this land for many generations, and to be told we must leave our own home is too much to bear. Alice, my wife, whom you have met, is beside herself with grief. We have nowhere else to go. I beg you to look inside your heart and allow us to remain.
This looks interesting. Screwed down tight. Someone didn't want it moved. This castle certainly has its secrets. It looks very precise, accurate. A lot of work went into this. There's a bit missing. Hold on. There.
Stop your whining! Stop your whining!
Wait! The boy! Did you see him? Where did he go?
What did I tell you about disturbing me in my study? Are you all right, sir?
What happened, Dave? What happened, David?
The boy. There was blood, and he pushed him down.
Who? Who do you think you saw?
Him.
What did you just say, sir?
It's all right.
You're like your father. You can see them too, can't you?
My father. What did he think he saw?
It ain't my place to say, sir. But
Go on.
begging your pardon, sir, you should go. This place, it drove your father mad.
Drove him? Did he say what or whom he saw?
I'm sure I don't know, sir.
Best not push her too hard. She's scared enough of me already. I've been babbling in my sleep since I was a child. It's nothing to worry about. Poor girl is scared out of her wits.
Of course, sir. Sorry, sir.
Sorry, I didn't get your name.
It's Ailsa, sir. Ailsa Crannan. Oh, and Master Andrew asks if you would join him in the library. After breakfast, of course.
Thank you, Miss Crannan. Get a hold of yourself, David. Were these apparitions what drove my father from the castle when he was young? Were they what drew him back? He must have found something in the family chronicles he spoke of. Nobody else saw the boy or the old man who looked like my grandfather Edward. But it felt real, more even than the daydreams that plagued my childhood. I don't remember ever seeing that boy. A faded memory, perhaps? As far as I know, I've never been to this castle before. Elsa knows more than she wants to tell me.
Aye, and once you're done in the kitchen, go and clean up the cellar. The spiders have made a nest down there. A big one, too. They're crawling everywhere. Master David, nice of you to grace us with your presence.
I appreciate your patience.
I've had the staff prepare some of the finest Scottish delicacies for you. Black pudding, haggis, scrambled eggs with deer brain, and bacon. I shot the deer myself, in the local woods.
Mother was never a fan of dishes made from entrails. In this case, she'd been missing out. That was delicious. Thank you.
I'm sure our local specialities must seem peculiar to one raised as you were.
I was raised in India. My spectrum of peculiar has quite a range. Elsa knows more about my father than she dares tell me. I'd better earn her trust now. She might return to the village once the weather clears. A sign of modernity, even in ancient houses like this. Miss Crannan? Did you ever talk to my father?
I was serving here when he... That is to say,
Go on, please.
I didn't think it'd be proper, sir. Lady Margaret said... Oh, sorry, sir. I must get on with my work.
She's as scared of Margaret as she is of the butler. Poor girl. Isn't that used for transporting cooked food? Why is there blood in it?
Ugh, the wee scunner thought it would be funny to put one of his dead beasties in it to fear me. He should keep them in the cellar and... Sorry, sir. I'm speaking out of turn.
You said my father saw things.
I don't want to talk about it, sir.
I noticed the attic door is locked.
You'd best ask Angus, sir. I hardly go up there.
The mere mention of the attic terrified her. What is in there? I think you may have lost this.
Oh, sir! Oh, thank you, sir. I only wanted to see how it looked in the mirror. I didn't mean to. I was scared to tell her ladyship. Oh, she can have such a temper.
What are you going to do now?
If I can sneak it into the salon, maybe her ladyship will think she lost it there herself.
From what I know about her, I very much doubt her ladyship will. What happened to my father here?
I'm sorry, sir. You're not like the rest of them here. Oh, sir, there's things you should know, but I really need this job.
She knows something, but how can I convince her to trust me? Would you like me to escort you to the cellar?
Wouldn't be proper to ask the owner of the house to do that, sir.
Well, I'm not the owner yet, and you didn't ask.
Very kind of you, sir.
Happy to help. I'll let you know when I'm ready to accompany you down there. I shall leave you to your work. Shall we? Let's see what we can find down here. Harsh as it may seem, a proper serving of fire is the only way to get rid of such a widespread infestation. This is as close as I get. Otherwise, I'll have them crawling all over me. I have to find a way to eliminate them altogether. How cruel of Mr. McKinnon to send her down here alone. Raw spirit. Not particularly palatable, but good for cleaning and magic tricks. The water of life. Some of these whiskies are from local distilleries. Looks fresh.
Master Eddie's work. Mr. McKinnon put it here earlier. Poor beastie.
Eddie? Another family member I've yet to meet. Not the most hygienic workstation. A hunting map. Looks like they've been poaching outside the Gordon estate. Ooh, a lot of blood for just one animal. What's this?
What's going on? Sadness.
Oh, sir!
How cruel of Mr. McKinnon to send her down here alone.
Step right up.
Sir? What are you... Oh my! Oh, that's amazing! Does that not hurt?
No, a little trick I learned in India.
Sorry. Did that scare you, Elsa? I didn't think... Huh.
And you are?
Edward Mallory. You may call me Edward III.
So this is Cousin Eddie. He seems
Welcome to my castle.
as terrible as the rest of them. My castle indeed.
You've lived here all your life, so you would have met my father.
Only after he lost what marbles he had left. If it were up to me, I'd have locked him up in the loony bin a bit sooner.
Locked him up?
Pleased to meet you, Eddie. So, your parents would be my aunt and uncle Clara and Victor. Are they...
Dead. Dead as doornails, the pair of them.
Lovely.
So what's he doing down here anyway?
This line between honesty and rudeness that Cousin Eddie doesn't seem to recognize.
I was helping Miss Cranston.
Oh, didn't you ask me?
Excuse me, sir. Sirs, I really have to go.
Leaving so soon? Was it something I said? They all tend to act like that in the presence of nobility.
You said something about a loony bin?
I did. Oh. Oh, you don't know.
Well,
Well, never you mind. I have an animal to prepare.
I'm getting very tired of everyone in this house avoiding my questions.
There's something you should know, sir. Something important. I overheard them talking, and
You're paid to work, not chat. Get to it, girl.
Sorry, Mr. McKinnon. Library, after dinner.
At last, I might get some answers. A note about a library, a key, and some sort of broken toy. Should I even try to read any real meaning into all of this? A note about a library, a key, and some sort of broken toy. Should I even try to read any real meaning into all of this? Definitely the man I saw last night. But how? Grandfather Edward died before I was even born. And he'd be in his 70s if he was still alive.
What's going on, bro? How you doing? Appreciate you joining the stream.
This'll make it easier to carry. The boy. It must be. But I need to be sure. Perhaps the names are on the bag. What's this? Looks like it's drawn in blood?
Oh, Ben knows it. That's exactly what I get. This thing got a lot of cutscenes. Lord. Oh, load up. See what I got? Whoa! It's a bit much. I'm on it.
Regardless of what I told Miss Crammon, these visions are like nothing I've ever experienced before. and getting worse.
Everything going exceptionally well. I can't complain. I'm still living. Blessed to have you guys in here joining me on this grand adventure, man. Figuring things out as I go.
I'll give that a spin later.
You said that earlier, dude. Oh, the old lady gone. She tipped. Gotcha. This is the kitchen. Alright, back in the kitchen.
Smoking a pipe? I thought that would be beneath her station.
Lady Margaret.
David?
May I first apologise for my strange behaviour last night. It's just that...
Think nothing of it. You were obviously tired from your travels. Will said soon as mended?
I saw an old photograph of a boy in the other room.
Something tells me she wouldn't have if she were in my pocket.
That was in 1894.
Go!
Young Johnny, your father.
You can remember the exact year.
It's a funny thing when you reach my age. You can remember dates from decades ago.
But not what you had for breakfast.
Maybe others can't.
Uh-oh.
Who, may I ask, were the others in the picture?
That would be your Aunt Clara and your late great-grandmother, the last true Countess of Scotland New House. And my dear Edward, of course.
I noticed my father had a scar on his face. How did that happen?
Falling from a tree, perhaps? I can't recall. But your father was a clumsy child.
Can't recall. But you remember the date the photograph was taken?
Yeah, it is, right?
What kind of man was my grandfather?
John, wow.
Oh, he was magnificent. He was handsome, so handsome, and caring.
Caring enough to knock a defenseless child down the stairs.
All was so very different when he was around.
The maid. She seemed to be acting strangely, like she was frightened of me.
Yes, well, she's a simple sort, that one. She's probably heard of the curse of the Gordons the locals like to whisper about.
Curse? What curse?
Just a peasant superstition. I would guess she was right to show the same displays of unpredictable violence as your father did.
I never knew my father to be the violent type.
Oh, there are many things you do not know about your father. This is his doing.
What? But how?
I'd rather not discuss it, David. And that maid should really keep her mouth shut. And
Oh, man.
She's lost. She's like a magpie with shiny, expensive things.
I noticed my father had a scar on his face.
This may seem like an unusual question.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't, Theodore.
I've been here before.
Hey,
Is it possible I visited
hey,
as a child and
hey,
can no
you
longer
ain't
remember?
lying.
Oh,
Up to no good, right?
You are a stranger to these
Out to
walls.
get you.
And I have a feeling you prefer
Say
it stayed
anything
that
but
way.
the truth.
I shall take my leave, Lady Margaret.
Yes. Oh, and David, the master of the house needs to respect the privacy of those under his roof. Even your father understood that. Sometimes
Oh, she trying to run game on my man.
I was looking for documents and Andrew had already gone there.
I would still appreciate you respecting the rules of this house. You're not its owner quite yet.
Oh, but I will
Maybe
be.
you want to have something to ask her about. Contrary to everything I've learned so far about Grandfather Edward, Lady Margaret still worships him.
You mad about the maid running her mouth? Ready to tell me the truth? What really happened? I don't search for more clues anyway. Burn it down. Hey, word, you already know it. You already know. When I get all the details, this song is coming crumbling down. It's now for the taking.
Come here, nephew. No, you can't tell him what I said to you, boy.
You cheating.
We cheating.
No, y'all cheating. No, you cheating. Okay. You might go home.
Yeah, you want to go home?
Yeah.
Okay, he said meet up with her after dinner, but where is she at? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You love me that much? No.
Alright, is my man back at the desk? This Black Mirror. Oh, me? Something like that. In here. Go back out.
I touched Bob.
Go back out.
No, but I still said, I still had time out.
No, you can't cheat.
That's not cheating because I still had time
You don't want to let me play the radio.
Don't do me like that. Dabba, dabba, this, dabba, dabba, that.
You messed up.
You were it. Okay.
Dabba,
This, okay.
Come on, Randy, do it again.
Ah!
Dabba, dabba, this, dabba, dabba, that.
A sign of modernity, even in ancient houses like this.
Dabba, this, that.
Can I use
Sign
it?
of modernity.
Don't do that game, remember?
What about let's take this?
Ooh, came from this way.
That's too little too.
Man, you ain't never lying. I wish I could go out the door. I would have left after I fell down this flight of stairs.
No, you peeking. You can't do that. That's
Church, you wanna laugh?
Yeah.
If a boy could be a girl like her hair.
You think my hair?
Oh, how you doing? See, Andrew, he cheating because you I'm trying.
Hey, hey.
But you eat though, bud.
But I got him. So peeking. Okay. I'm gonna play that. You play that.
They want to sit and play that.
Oh yeah. I'm really not ready.
Oh,
David, apologies for not being here to greet you. As the telephone in the castle is not working due to the recent storm, I have had to journey to the village to communicate with my office.
this
Upon my
whole
return, I shall show you
environment
to
is
the
just
chapel
creepy.
where you can pay your respects to your father. Yours, Andrew Harrison.
Or maybe I'll just head to the chapel myself, just as soon as the weather clears.
Aye, that it is, laddie. That it is. I hear better than most. See more than most of all. When you talked about what they did to my father, what did you mean? You shouldn't have come back. You cannot go through what he did as a bear and not be sick.
So his hospitalization was justified then?
Not for me to say.
My mom said,
Before you think of putting down
Can you give me a hug?
you should think on what the poison
This gonna run to me in circles.
You hug
get out.
This door don't know me.
one night.
You quit your day?
I got my baby back.
Oh, this gonna run to me in circles. He tripping. He tripping.
Yeah, yeah, huh?
You used to do that when you was little.
I'm going no further until I find out what I'm doing. Alright,
I'm about to go down.
I went in that door. Alright, okay, I was on the right track. On the right track.
I thought that would be beneath her station.
And I guess I can go out that door that's behind her. I guess. I don't know.
Lady Margaret.
Go out the door. I go out the door. I think I can.
Strange behavior last night. It's just that
Think nothing of it. You were obviously tired from your travels. Least said, sickness.
you can remember the exact year.
It's a funny thing when you reach my age. You can remember dates from decades ago.
But not what
Okay.
you had for breakfast.
Maybe upscount.
Who?
Oh yeah, man. They run around having a blast.
That would be your Aunt Clara.
It's an everyday thing for them.
Of course.
I noticed my father had a secret place. How did that happen?
Oh, already.
From a
Yeah, man, all Oh, you got GTA?
But your father was a clumsy child.
But you remember the day the photograph was taken? What kind of man was my grandfather?
Love me.
He was magnificent. He was handsome, so handsome, and caring.
Caring enough to knock a defenseless child down the stairs.
Always so.
Oh, this shit got me going for a loop now. I'm just running in circles. I ain't got too many places I can go.
Apologies for not being here.
Alright, I just came out that room.
As the telephone in the castle is not working due to the recent storm,
I just came out that room. What the world?
upon my return, I shall show you to the chapel where you can pay your respects to your father. Yours, Andrew Harrison.
Or maybe I'll just head to the chapel myself.
Sweet.
Just to sit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Pretty sure you got plenty of time, brother. Plenty of time. This joint getting me to go in circles. Would you do this to me? Back in the room with the spiral staircase.
I thought that would be Billy her station. It's labeled Mallory. Perhaps another client of Mr. Harrison. Lady Margaret.
I can understand that. I can dig that. Most definitely.
First apologize for my strange behavior last night.
They ain't messing around.
Think nothing of it.
Ain't taking no chance. I'm dealing with this area. Huh?
Others can't.
Who, may I ask, were the others in the picture?
That would be your Aunt Clara, and your late great-grandmother, the last Countess of Scotland. And, of course,
I noticed my father had a scar on his face.
Y'all got me going in circles. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's why I gotta go. Alright, so man, let me see how to get here. Let me see how I gotta get here. I gotta get to the kitchen. Alright, let me see. Can I go this way? Is this the way? If not, then I gotta go straight. I know there's a door that'll lead me outside right from the cellar. So I gotta find that spot. Oh man. Once I find that cellar door, I'll be straight. Thinking straight ahead. I should try this. It's fun. Alright, back to where I started. Let's see if I was correct. It's the only door I ain't tried to think about it. Oh, I can leave. No more being stuck, people. No more being stuck. I had to think. I was like, oh, it's a couple of doors I couldn't go through. I'm like, no. Had to think about it. Come on, cutscene. You took so long to load. Want some of this action? Oh, look at this.
Finally, some fresh air.
Man, ain't no daggone well. It stopped raining that quick. It was just raining. Oh, could have fixed the crap on the jump.
Your footsteps. I can't walk better down here.
Well, that's rather incredible.
Aye, that it is, laddie. That it is. I hear better than most. See more than most and all.
Father had us in the toolbox. Back when he still fixed things around the house. Father had us in the toolbox. Back when he still fixed things around the house.
When you talked about what they did to my father...
Let's have a conversation,
what
baby.
Did you mean?
You shouldn't have come back. You cannot go through what he did as a bairn and not be sick.
So his hospitalization was justified then?
Not for me to say. Before you think of putting down roots here, you should think on what the poison green here did to your father.
50-50?
No, not really.
50-50?
If you didn't mind, this door will not mend itself.
Oh,
leave you to it then.
Oh man, oh man, oh
Father had us in the
man.
toolbox. Back when he still fixed things around the house.
Graphics look like crap, but the gameplay is very interesting. Haha. I can't. Trench coat flimsies, I don't know what. Can we go in here?
Locked with a padlock. Andrew will have a key, but I'm not keen on waiting for his return. Locked with a padlock.
So
Andrew will have a key.
I understand that part, and what do we gotta do? Trying to win. Oh wow, just gonna break in this thing, man. Just gonna do it somehow, somewhere. Piece of photo in the graveyard. What in the world?
Nobody left to mourn the dead or care for their graves, it seems.
Alright. So what do I do for? I can't even get it out. What do I do for a living? Work for a warehouse. Drive forklifts. Yeah, my next step, man, is to get my CDL. Yeah, I'm trying to get as many trades as possible before I leave the face of the earth.
Rory's tools. You wouldn't have to have a chapel key, would you?
Ain't set a foot in there for years, and I don't intend to.
Word. Hey, that's a blessing there. Would you drive all over the world, or just up and down the East Coast, West Coast?
The graveyard. The family.
Aye. No matter how high and mighty, all the gods are there.
Cheery thought. It's a shame we don't have the means to properly care for the graves.
Why bother? His bones and food for worms.
May I borrow your bolt cutter?
Maybe. If I can, what you need it for.
Should I tell the truth or none of your business? Oh, alright, word. Word, ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
I told you I want them. That's all you need to know.
Is it no? Let me tell you this, son. Your name may be on some scrap of paper someplace, but this here belongs to Lady Margaret, and always will, until it's her turn to join them in the groom.
I can't get the bolt cutters, bro.
May I borrow your bolt cutter?
Maybe. If I can, what
That's
you
crazy.
need for.
I need to get into the chapel.
Then maybe you should get yourself a key, rather than destroying her ladyship's property.
Rory's tools. A hammer, a talon saw, a bolt cutter. If you trust your swimming skills.
Dang.
Master David.
I can see why Rory likes this place. This view should ease even the most troublesome.
That's rather incredible.
Aye, that it is, laddie. That it is. I hear better than most. See more than most of them.
Not a piece of picture, but man.
When you talked about what they did to my father, what did you mean?
You shouldn't have come back. You can't go through what he did as a bear and not be sick.
So his hospitalization was justified then?
I need to put my shoes on and get ready to do what I need to do. Go. Do these wheels belong to me? I think so. Oh. Wrong way. Oh, push forward. No, I ain't doing nothing but going around in a circle. Oh, a piece of trying to everything but the right thing.
I need a break from this family. Let's see if I can get into the chapel without Andrew.
Alright, so now I know that for a fact I can't go back inside the building until I get inside the chapel. If I can, let's see if I can create a diversion. That's already been proven. I try to go back in there, that ain't gonna. I'm outside now. Can I do anything with the car? Anything at the car?
Locked.
Can I go? No. The only way I can get in there if I can find a way to get them bolt cutters.
I've seen this before. In the painting. This is the grave I saw in that waking dream or
The
whatever it
one
was.
that his father was digging in,
Something in as a boy.
and he found
It's
it.
buried here. If I could just... these vines are too thick.
Let's see if this man will let us
I need something to cut through these.
use his saw. I wonder what's down there. Maybe a key? Oh man, with that trench coat on. Stop before you fall and trip. Close the door.
May I borrow your bolt cutter?
Now I gotta
Maybe.
read.
If I ken what you need it for.
The graves. I would like to tidy them up. That way I can pay my respects properly.
Is that a fact? Why's that then?
They are my family. They deserve to be remembered.
Fair enough, laddie. Just grab it yourself, will ye?
Uh-oh. You finally came around. Finally came around. I'm gonna keep on trying to end up beating this joint. It's only been like, what, 4 hours, 5 hours? This joint getting good. I don't want to stop. Come on, man.
Better.
Bolt cutters, though.
Cecilia Shaw, Nee Gordon. Aunt Cecilia. Now, let's see if there's something really buried in here. Another piece of the castle model.
Oh.
Another part of the model. And it's stained with what seems to be old blood.
That joint built
Why
like
did
a
Father bury
cross.
this when he was a child? Another part of the model. and it's stained with what seems to be old blood. Why did Father bury this when he was a child?
Now, since I got them, let's see if I can use them on the chapel door. Hi. Smart man. Shouldn't have been chained up in the first place. Oh man. Uh-oh. What good stuff do we have in here?
Father, I hope you found your peace. Were you sick, like they say you were? Or the victim of this curse? This curse of the Gordons?
I think they killed your father, man.
I think you may have passed it on to me.
They ran him insane, man. Yeah, kind of figured that. You know, a lot of people, you know, you see them with their CDL, but you don't know what they got to go through to get it. I'm pretty sure that's on way different than getting a driver's license. Way different. And you got to remember so many things. Go.
The Chronicle of the Family Gordon, as laid down by Sir Drummond Gordon.
But I'm pretty sure since you got CDL, everything's been a whole lot easier for you.
Being inhabited from time immemorial, enigmatic, elaborately carved Pictish stones stand as timeless evidence of this. As for the locals, they appear prideful of the counsel they delight in giving to visitors. Traveler, beware. The Celtic peoples arrived in this place like a great beast, bringing with them the bloodlines that would eventually spawn the Gordon clan. Using their superior numbers, knowledge, and machines of war, they swiftly conquered the primeval Picts. With them, they brought too their religion and druid clerics. The magics these wise men used did shake forever the lands, even until this present day. It is said that the sempiternal burden of
wow, that's crazy.
Rose at that time.
That
is well recorded how the Empire of Rome did fail to tame the wayward Scots, that they did even raise a barrier to protect their mighty empire. What is
I guess that's one of the major downfalls of having that.
Our ancestors drew upon ancient powers.
Work so hard to get it,
victory.
and it can be
easily fathomed by the
taken away.
Human mind. This aid did come at the greatest of costs. A debt as yet unsettled. A price we will continue to pay until the last Gordon passes to dust. For the centuries, we Gordons made the land our own. Others did bow to us.
So you gotta walk, that's not like walking on eggshells having a CDL.
Of the Black Mirror. Even as tragedy and madness did fester in our foundations, we held fast and steered the land through vile English attack and worse. In time, the Gordons and the land became one.
Okay, we got one more piece to read.
Some pages have been ripped out. The only thing left seems to be some kind
that's
of
true
family
too.
oath.
In blood we are
that's true too.
to the land we protect.
But the thing that I like about
to the truths we alone
you don't see that's just one-sided.
I shall
and
forfeit my life.
You just like, you know what I'm saying? They got a job to do just as well as me,
I shall
so
forfeit my
I gotta be on my A game.
To hold the darkness at bay. In blood we are
a lot of people don't see that nor understand
till the
that.
day of the reckoning.
Oh man, this song getting good. This song is getting good.
Is this what madness feels like? It can't be real.
Whoa. Whoa. Man, most definitely. Most definitely. Because you have people that's stuck in their ways. They're not willing to learn, not willing to grow.
This looks like the bottom of a lake.
What they think they know, that's it. They think once they get a certain age, they just stop learning. No, you never stop learning. I feel like this, man, become a human library. So when somebody come up to you with a question, you know what I'm saying, you can answer it to your best knowledge or your best ability.
What are you trying to show me?
Oh, this zone deep. Man, it's no problem. Man. It's no problem at all. I just think, my way of thinking, man built different.
She's not holding a baby, but some heavy object to
I
weigh
want to be
herself
remembered.
down.
Oh, man, that was the guy with all the knowledge. And whatever question you had, he had an answer for it, or just being able to tackle anything and just understanding from all angles. Climb up. Okay, I'm up. Okay, I'm up here. I climbed up, but it won't let me go up no further.
I feel like I've missed something.
Keep on going.
I feel like I've missed something.
What? Okay. Whoa. Well, what did I miss? I'm trapped underwater. Like this a John Legend remix video. Let me see. Oh, dude, I'm finna die. But like, I mean, climb up. That's what it says. Climb up. Climbing. It said climb again. But what am I missing? Can I try to touch the body before it falls, or while it's falling?
There's a fresh wound across her stomach.
Oh.
The figure up there must be Edward.
Right, they do a bomb storyline. Yeah, I can't touch him. Can I make the angle a little bit better?
A note. I'm taking my
Leave it.
baby with me to save it from this rotten family.
Oh, that's hard. Oh, man. Whoa, get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up. Hey, thank you for the follow.
Are you alright?
Oh, gosh. Can't stand it. From Richmond, Virginia. I live in the South Side area. Been here for the last 30 plus years.
She drowned.
How you doing?
Calm down,
That
you're in
man
shock.
135, how you
What are
doing,
you
bro?
doing clambering about in here?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Join in to the
If I told
festivities.
you'd think me mad.
Odd. That is just what your father said to me.
What? Who
Like
are
I
you?
said, I'm from
My
Richmond,
name is
Virginia.
Dr.
I
Leofar.
plan
I
on.
treated your father at the asylum.
The asylum?
Let's get you back to the castle and make sure you are all right.
Oh, yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just plan on, getting from down here, not, moving, but I want to be able to travel the world. Just see different places. See, I got a long-term goal, man. I want to be able to wake up one morning and say, look, I'm leaving from home. I'm going to Dubai to eat breakfast. And when I want to go shopping, I'm going to Egypt. See, my mind is way far expanded. Like they say, you think small, you know what I'm saying, you get small.
What did you come here for?
I'm not sure your father's story is finished yet, and there are some things I still need to make my peace with.
I need to go on both of y'all pages on Mixer and follow y'all back.
What's this about an
That's
asylum?
another thing about me.
As I
Whoever
said, your
supports
father was
me, I
admitted.
support them on
Why?
everything. If
Who
you
did that to him?
YouTube
I
channel,
did.
Mixer,
But
Twitter,
unfortunately, he managed to
I
escape.
follow.
What? Hold on a minute.
Right after
How
I get
dare
finished,
you
I'm
come
gonna
in
find
here
y'all
and...
pages and
Told
follow
you.
y'all back.
Your father was a madman. A complete and utter madman. Don't mind me. Please continue.
Well, what right did you have to lock my father up in a madhouse?
I was his doctor. I understand you were in shock.
Man, that's
but you
another
had no
thing,
right
like,
to speak to me in such a way. I was trying
Some people
to
get
help
so
you.
big on this joint,
He's
man,
dead.
they just...
Capital job.
Now, hold on just a minute.
Yes, bro, good vibes here. Oh yeah, most definitely, you know what I'm saying? Since you've been in, we've been kicking and talking and chilling because you have it. Some people get so big on these little platforms. Yeah, you a celebrity or you worldwide known through a video game or a platform. But outside this video game, you are just a, you know what I'm saying, you a normal person.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, no!
As for me, I don't care how many people you know follow me or whatever, I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna return the love. 'Cause I know where I started at. I had to start from somewhere. And this, I always said this once. I got my start, I was gonna give the ones who wanted it, give them their start. So then, you know, they'll have a story to tell. So-and-so gave me my start. Yeah, because somebody gave me my start. And keep it going. But that's just me. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Everybody coming together, working together, and like it's enough for everybody to eat. And like I was saying, even if I host you or back you, you know what I'm saying, no matter how many people, see y'all later. Alright. That man 35, thank you for checking me out. You have a blessed day. Enjoy your Tomb Raider.
Eddie.
Anybody plan on checking on that Red Dead
You'll be all
Redemption?
right. Pull yourself together.
I suggest nobody else goes down there.
Peace,
we
brother.
should keep
Stay
the room
up.
intact until the police can get here.
I shall alert them first thing in the morning. What an unfortunate accident.
An accident? You think so? Just
Yeah,
after the
I've been-
madman's son turned up at our
I've been
door.
hyped on it ever since part
You
one.
were the one standing over
I
her
finished
body with
part
blood
one.
on
I'm
your
like,
hands.
okay,
How
where do I
dare
go
you?
from here?
I was too late. I was trying to help her. She...
Hey, thank you. That
There,
man
there, my
135.
sweet boy.
Like I said,
Let's get you
I'll
to
be there
bed.
to, check you out too.
Angus, would you?
Good luck to you too, brother.
Of course, man.
I think we will all benefit from a good night's sleep.
Yeah, I've been waiting on Red Dead Redemption
I
2
know
for
you
so
may have no
long.
reason to, but I need you to trust me. I'm the only one on your
And
side.
I said
when it
after I
comes to
beat
your father's
part
death.
one the way it ended,
Lady Margaret
I
said
said it
he
was
isn't.
going to be a part
But if
two.
I told you what I saw in the chapel, you'd have me in a padded cell, just like my father.
Why did you come here? To make sure my father was successfully in the ground?
With all due respect, Mr. Gordon, I will not allow you to speak to me or about my work in such a tone. I tried everything I could to aid your father. Your father was heavily drugged when he was brought to me. To prevent any further violent outburst of soul-laden...
Hey, that's cool. But guess what?
Something
If I
felt
go on your
wrong,
page and I
even
follow
then.
you, guess what? It's going to send me a notification straight to my phone. So that way, even when you do go live, oh, that man 135 is streaming. I can come through, chop it up with you, show you some love, send you some likes. You know what I'm
I shall
saying?
take my leave.
Now,
It
wait
ain't
a
too
minute.
much of that.
I found you in the chapel babbling about a drowned woman.
There's no
Minutes
problem, man.
later, we
I
found that
can't
poor
just
maid drowned in her own blood.
receive and
I
don't
think you
give.
need
The
to
world
talk to
don't
me.
work like that. I gotta put out positive energy to reciprocate positive energy.
So, what was my father like when you locked him up?
I didn't just lock him up. I tried to help him. He was convinced he was carrying some ancient
Hey, thank you,
curse,
brother. Thank
that
you.
he was being haunted by evil.
I see you around. Definitely,
wish I had
I'm
reached
going
him.
to follow
Had
your
been able
page.
to reach him.
Both of
Maybe
you
if I
guys
threw
stay
you a
up.
bone, you'd get off my back.
Thanks for joining me.
He used to babble about the dead force threatening him and our family.
Was that why he moved to India? To remove himself from the place?
I believe so.
And yet here you are, in the very place he sought to protect you from.
Who knows? Maybe there is an evil in this place. An evil that drags us back no matter how far away we get. Even from the other side of the world. Father was obsessed with the history of the family for as long as I can remember.
Did your father actually believe his family was out to get him?
Who knows? Though I think what really
Huh?
scared him was beyond the physical.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
Brent,
Was your father right?
hold on.
Are
I'm coming. I'm
things
going to get
beyond
it.
the physical?
He was
Why
a
you,
disturbed
why
man.
you ask me why I
He
was, 'cause
saw
I was talking?
things that weren't there.
No, because
Things
one
like a
day,
drowning woman floating in thin air.
If you
One
really
day,
want to help me, then let us
y'all gonna
find
be
out
in my
what the maid
position.
knew.
Daddy can't do this
She was
forever.
hiding something, but was too scared of
One
Angus
day,
and Margaret to tell
I'm
me.
gonna put y'all on
You
camera.
think whatever she
And
wanted
the
to
world get
confide
to see
might
my
be connected
daughter
to her death?
and all the hard work
Maybe.
and time that I put in.
Whatever I saw in the chapel.
Not to
it
be
has
selfish,
be real.
but
It
to
has to be.
reshare it.
A woman must
And
have
so I
drowned
can take the
herself in
next
log.
person and the next person
Because
to
if
the
it's
next
in my
level.
mind, like father, like son.
If I had X amount of followers, I could put somebody else on by hosting them.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar
To find out who killed her.
to be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers.
For everybody that's watching or planning on watching, this your boy Trap the Flight 86. Thank you for all those who came, for all those who joined, for all those who will join in the future. I'm over and out. And also, I will be starting my own podcast. This is part 2 of The Black Mirror, to be continued later on tonight. Don't miss it. Catch you around. Be there, be square. Flight team over and out. There goes the Jets, baby.